me for this training. And I wasn't even sure of the agenda. So maybe we'll just build that up as we have this session. So first of all, I think we connected on LinkedIn and I sent you a message. When I checked your profile, I saw that you were part of the department of ICT and you are a senior lecturer at the university. And I said, okay, then let me just send you a message to see if we can collaborate and bring these industry recognized, certifications to your students. So that's essentially what this meeting will be about. So maybe if you have any input, then maybe I can come in, then we can have a discussion on that. Thank you.
So thank you very much for reaching out. I'm one person who is always open to discussions because I believe we are in this planet to make a difference in other people's lives. And there is what we are able to offer our students as we train them for the courses they are enrolled in our universities. But besides that, we also like collaborating with the industry. I think from experience, having been the director of the dean of our school between 2019 through COVID to 2023, I used to collaborate, and that's also happening with the different multinationals from IBM, Microsoft, Huawei, and others. Cisco. In fact, our school is old as Cisco. But we have a huge student population of about our school itself has a huge student population of about 2,000, and the entire university has over 40,000 students.
Wow.
But beyond that, we also have students from other institutions. Because having been in this field for long, if at all you want to have a bigger impact, you could also hook you up with people from other institutions. Because we have over 70 universities across the country. Some are public, others are private.
Private, yeah.
So for me, it depends on what you would want to do and also how many people you'd want to reach out to.
Okay.
Because we have people from across other universities I could link you up with. Then we could enhance the discussion to be able to bring on board many more people. Because as from where I sit, there is the much I can be able to do.
Okay.
But I believe if there is need, if we are to reach out to many more people, then we should also bring more people on board.
Okay, that is perfect. So I am originally based in Ghana, so that is where I operate, but I've relocated to the UK. So what I'm trying to do is to expand these industry relevant certifications from Certiport. And that has always been my mantra, because going back to 2015, we organized a Microsoft Office specialist, testing system at the University of Cape Coast in Ghana. And we got a majority of the students coming in to take this performance-based test. Then we realized that we tested over 1,000 students, and out of the 1,000, only, I think, 2 scored a mark of 700 out of 1,000, which is the pass mark. So I realized that most of these students, they don't know how to use these productivity tools, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. Then I just kept wondering, what is happening? So they complete university, they've got their degrees, but they don't have the technical skills to perform in the world of work. Because when you start working, you'll be using these tools for your work. And I said, okay, if that is the case, then I'm going to champion this. So for the past 8 years, that is what I've been doing consistently. And fortunately for me, Certiport has also given me the ability to proctor these certification exams remotely. So when you get the skill set and you are ready to take the exam, it can be proctored remotely, irrespective of where you live on this planet. That way, we can ensure that they get the certifications and we can validate their skills. And the courses are aligned in such a way that they follow 3 pathways. So the first bit is the learning bit. So you learn. The second bit is practice. You practice. And the third bit is where you certify. So after certifying, then you can advance into your various fields to apply the knowledge that you've acquired to boost productivity at the workplace. So my major focus is making sure that those who get certified have the skill set so that anybody holding that certificate knows that, oh yes, this certificate can be trusted. And having passed means that you have the skills. And there is no way you can pass the certification exam without the skills. That will not happen unless someone fraudulently writes the exams for you. But if you are talking about the actual skill sets, that it's a must, you need to have the skills. So it starts with what we call the IC3 Digital Literacy. So maybe I'll just share a presentation, take you through it. Then the IC3 serves as the foundation to all the other certifications. So within the computer science department, you will see that you can incorporate some of these into the existing curriculum and run the certifications alongside, which can easily be done. Yes, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Can you please see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So we usually see that it all starts with the IC3 Digital Literacy. Give me a second. So the IC3, its full meaning is Internet and Computing Core Certification. Internet and Computing Core Certification. But it has advanced through various processes. So we used to have the IC3 GS4. We moved to GS5, which was Windows 10 and Office, I think, 2016. And now they've advanced to the IC3 GS6, which looks at Windows 11 and Office 365. So you need to go through all the three levels in order to get the master certification. So before I get people on board, we do a sample test drive just to check if they've got what it takes to start the program. Let me change this first. So we do that at this ic3demo.starttest.com. So later I will share this file with you. I'll share the link with you. Then you can go through. I don't want us to go through the test. And it has over 6 million exams delivered globally and it's in over 90 countries. And it has been delivered in over 19 languages. So that is the reach of this IC3 Digital Literacy, which I think, in my opinion, should be more or less like a core certification for all the students, irrespective of you being an IT student or if you are home economics, you are reading social sciences. They should all have it, in my opinion. And this is the endorsement. It's been endorsed by the American Council on Education, the Global Digital Literacy Council, and a host of them, Qatar University, Skills USA. So it has that global recognition. So we say that when we're looking at digital literacy, we are not just looking at you being able to navigate, but being in a position of using the tools for your research, productivity, and collaborating and communicating with what people in a digital environment. And we see that the Global Digital Literacy Council has their endorsement on it. And I believe you know these organizations, and they are well vexed when it comes to doing research, collecting data to make sure that the IC3 gives people the relevant skills for the world of work that we are in today. And this is from Satya Nadella. So when you look at marketing, everything that's happening in marketing is digitized. Everything that's happening in finance is digitized. So pretty much every industry, every function in every industry has a huge element that's driven by information technology. And it's no longer discrete. So if you're a level of ICT or not, you need to have these skills. And we cannot compromise on that. So we say that digital literacy is the foundation that supports information technology. So this should be our benchmark. So there's a short video. Maybe we can watch this. I don't know if, let me.
Digital literacy is critical to be able to use technology, find information, create content, and communicate safely in our modern digital world. Considering this, Certiport is proud to introduce the all-new IC3 Digital Literacy Certification Global Standard 6. This certification is dedicated to ensuring learners of all ages can navigate and thrive in our digital world. The new program focuses on 7 essential domains within digital literacy: technology basics, digital citizenship, information management, content creation, communication, collaboration, and safety and security. These are each layered into 3 levels of competency: foundational, intermediate, and advanced. The foundational levels are compiled into a single comprehensive exam to validate the learner's understanding of fundamental principles. This is the Level 1 IC3 Digital Literacy exam. The same is done for intermediate and advanced levels, creating a stackable certification to verify progress from foundations to mastery of digital literacy, setting learners on a path to success. With technology being so pervasive in all types of employment, digital literacy has become a requirement. We live in a digital world. Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, says everything happening in marketing is digitized. Everything happening in finance is digitized. So pretty much every industry, every function in every industry has a huge element that's driven by information technology. It's no longer discrete. According to Burning Glass Technologies, 82% of middle-skilled jobs require digital skills. So strong digital skills provide a career pathway into better jobs. Nearly every job in every industry requires a degree of digital literacy. Everyone from cooks to doctors to clerks to mechanics rely on digital technology. In other words, digital skills are the foundation on which one places the ladder to start climbing toward success. That's why Certiport started the IC3 Digital Literacy Certification Program, to ensure students are successful throughout their educational journey and into the workforce, no matter what level they cross over. Furthermore, IC3 Digital Literacy works closely with the Global Digital Literacy Council, an advisory body of executives, educators, and professionals. Through this partnership, we collect data from job markets, educational ministries, governmental agencies, and international standard-setting bodies to ensure IC3 Digital Literacy is aligned to global standards, always on the cutting edge of what it means to be digitally literate. This is why we align to and have been endorsed by organizations promoting digital literacy across the globe. Having delivered over 5 million exams in more than 90 countries in 19 languages, Certiport knows digital literacy. We promote a learn, practice, certify model and work with some of the world's leading curriculum providers to ensure our objectives are met to improve student outcomes, helping us provide a complete and easy-to-use solution that educators can implement in the classroom, helping learners of all ages. Visit Certiport.com today to learn more about our new IC3 Digital Literacy Certification Global Standard 6 and how it can help all learners have a brighter future. It all starts with IC3 Digital Literacy.
That's it. So the level 1 basically looks at the recall, remember task, identify valid work sources. So what is computer, hardware, software, a bit of networking, a bit of that. Then level 2 is where you actually start doing, practicing. Then level 3, you advance, where you lead people into becoming productive. So for each of the levels, we go through these 7 models. So we have level 1 for technology basics, digital citizenship, information management, content creation, communication, collaboration, safety, and security. So once students complete this, they can take a certification on that and have their certificate. Then they advance to level 2. They go through the same number of models. Then they'll do the level 3. They go through the same number of models. So once they complete that, then they become masters within that field. So this is just an example of the 3-tier level. So if it's the content creation, the competency here is create basic digital content, level 1. Then responsibly repurpose digital resources, which will be the level 2. And level 3 is where you create, edit, and publish or present original digital media content for a specific audience. So this is how rich the IC3 is. So it's just a stackable credential. You move in level. So level 1, you know. Level 2, you do. Level 3, you lead. Then once you pass all the 3, then you get your master certificate, which is IC3 Digital Literacy Master. So that is the final certificate you will get when you pass all the 3 levels. So why is it different? So it has a tiered difficulty. So each level, its own certification. And the 3 levels, which is a comprehensive of all digital literacy word domains. So level 1, digital literacy foundation. Level 2 looks at intermediate digital literacy knowledge. Then level 3 looks at mastery of digital literacy word skills. Then the objective domains have been refreshed to more closely align with ever-changing technology. Then additional emphasis on cloud-based and mobile applications. And that is where most of our jobs are now moving into. So at least having the IC3 will set you on the right path. Then can be implemented based on learners' existing competency level. So maybe, for example, if you run a test in your university, you might probably find out that most of them are at level 1 and not all are at level 2. Then, okay, how do we fill in the gaps? We give them the training, we advance them to level 2, then we proceed to look at level 3. So these are some examples. So level 1 is I understand how to use the internet, tablets, smartphones, and computers to complete basic tasks. Then level 2, this is where you use it. You have an understanding now, you can use it. Then level 3 is where you can use a variety of platforms and tools to produce and present structured digital content and communications, either independently or in collaboration with others. And that is the level we want to get all the students to. So this is the approach. So we learn. So certipots have, curriculum developers or partners. So we have the Learn Key Jasperactive, where they can have access to tutorial videos from the expert. But you being a lecturer at the university with your wealth of experience, you can develop your own lessons based on the guide. Then they can learn through that. Then they get their practice test, where they practice, simulate the environment before they take the final certification exam to earn their certificate. So that is the learning pathway. They learn, they practice, they certify. So that is what I explained earlier. So hiring managers consider certification. So this is a sample of the certificate. So with the IC3 Digital Literacy certification. So I will show you mine when we finish with this presentation. And the future begins with IC3. So IC3 is the start. So once they have the IC3, those who are into accounting, they can go for the QuickBooks. Those who are designers can look at the Adobe Certified, Architect, Autodesk. Those who want to be entrepreneurs, ESV, Entrepreneurship and Small Business Certification, and Management Consultant, Microsoft Office Specialist, which I think it's for all the fields. Then we have the Microsoft Technology Associates. I think this one is old. They need to update it because we no longer do Microsoft Technology Associates. So now they have the IT Specialist, Information Technology Specialist, and they have a whole lot of programs under that. And they also have the Cisco aspect of it, where they can do networking, cybersecurity, and all of that. So that is that for the presentation on the IC3 and how it lays the foundation to all the other certifications. Any questions, Doc? Then maybe I'll later.
Thank you very much for that presentation. I think it is convincing. However, I have just a few concerns. One is,
Okay, that's
do you have another engagement with another Kenyan, either university or somebody from Kenya?
no, I don't have. You are my first contact.
No, that's one. So that means if we are to go on with this, then I have a lot of work to do. Secondly, is how long does it take? Like if somebody is to do level 1, is it self-paced, self-taught? But on average, how long would somebody interested in this? How long will it take them? An average person, how
Okay,
many hours per week? Yes.
okay. So an average person, if it is self-taught for level 1, and that person is studying, let's say, an hour a week for 1 month, that person should be able to take the first level. That is if you are doing self-study.
1 hour a week for
1 hour
1
a
month.
week for 1 month.
Fine. Then the other thing, which is I think my students will be so much interested in, is the costing. Which model do you use?
Okay. So for the costing, I try not to make it overly expensive. So I, in my own capacity, I've prepared the lesson slides from the guide so that it can also make your work easier if you are delivering it to your students. But I can, however, give you the guide. Then you can also prepare your own slides based on the guide. But I don't want you to go through that trouble. So I've gone through the pain to prepare the slides, and I've used it for training other students in Nigeria, which they've passed. So I can give you the slides if you want to hold students on that and guide them through the process. Then for the certification, for all the 3 levels, we have a bundle, 3 exams plus 2 retake. Let me get to my website and show it to you briefly so that you will understand. Usually I don't keep it in my head. It's always there for people to see. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, I can.
So I've got the certiport section. So at the certiport section, we have 3 different types of vouchers. So all the 3 exams, and in the event that you fail in 2 of them, you get to rewrite it for free, going for $53.94 USD. So it's like 94 USD for all the 3 exams.
This is what? This is 50. Just a minute. This is 53.94 is 50.
Yes, 0.94.
Oh, 53.94.
94. Yes. For all the 3 exams with a 2 retake. So when you buy the voucher, you have 12 months to sit for the exam. After 12 months, it expires if you've not taken the exam. Then we have another one, which is just a single voucher with a retake, which is 1966. So what it means is when you buy this voucher for level 1 and you fail, you get to rewrite it again for free at 1966. So meaning each level, you need to be buying 1966, 1966, 1966. Which will be overly expensive as compared to the bundle.
It will be more than this one.
That is it. Then we also have the single one, which is 1646. So I only want to write level 1, and I know I'm going to pass. I don't need a retake. That is 1646. So these are the 3. Then there is this.
I think this is understandable.
Yes.
So I think to me, what I would maybe I could help you do is to help you publicize and share this information with my students, especially the ones who I'm teaching currently. Because if this is the first time you are trying to engage a Kenyan, then I have to share with them this information, and I've done in the past. once I share with them whichever information you'd want me to share with them, which may not compromise whatever content you have, I would go ahead and ask them to express interest.
Okay.
Out of that, as they express interest, we could capture some of their details, especially the email addresses.
Yeah.
Then once we get a certain number, I should be able to request them. We have even a virtual meeting.
Virtual meeting.
Interrogate you. They will interrogate you. They'll ask questions. This is a bit fair in my own understanding.
Yeah.
But getting the students to buy into the idea, once they buy into the idea, then I am sure they will be able to take this.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
And then they will be able to market the same to their fellows.
Yeah. That is it. Okay, that's great.
So what would you want to share with me regarding this? Is it a link to your site? Is it some materials? What is it that?
Yes, I will share. Yeah, I will share a link. So they need to first of all go to, I'll share the link with you, certiport.com/IC3, certiport.com/IC3 to read about the program. So they will get all the information about the program here.
Yes.
On Certiport website. Then when it comes to the pricing, that will be on my website, which is the 5394. And the exam can also be supervised from the comfort of their homes.
I think then what you could do, you could share with me the link to, we could for now not go to the pricing as such, because at times when you go into the pricing upfront, it may deter them from, they may back off. So we may just entice their interest by sharing them with them a link to the site.
Yeah.
Then I'll ask those who are interested in this to reach out to me by either writing to me or sharing with me their email addresses.
Right. Okay.
Or you could consequently even create a Google form. Okay. Yes, which we will share with them also, because you also need to capture some statistics regarding maybe their names, the course they are studying, the year of study, and their some personal details like their email addresses, or even need be, because most of the people in Kenya nowadays have mobile phones, even need be even their phone numbers.
Okay.
So that at a later time, we could even go ahead and create a WhatsApp group for ease of communication.
Okay, perfect. Then I can also send across some sample tests for them to just take, just to gauge their level. Then once they are okay with it, then we can advance.
Yeah, that would be a good starting point.
Okay.
Then we could also give them a deadline. This is Africa. If we just allow things to take their own course, we may wait until the time probably Jesus will come. We tell them, if those who are interested now that we are in the month of December, to actually tell us to fill this form by this date.
That is it. Then if they want, I can dedicate my Saturdays from next year for those who are interested. Then I can coach them for free. I won't charge them for the coaching till they are prepared to take the exam.
So immediately we get a certain, whichever number we'll get. So I'll go out of my way even to reach out to some of the students I'm teaching, their class representatives.
Okay.
And I also ask them to share the same information across their networks.
Yeah.
So once we get that information on a Google form, we'll now compare notes at a later time and see how many did we get. Okay. Then we can invite them to a meeting. Then we get started from there.
Okay.
Because our target audience are the students. Without us now getting them to buy into what we are doing.
Yeah.
Then we have got nobody to articulate these ideas to.
Yeah. Perfect. So thank you very much, Doc. And I think I'll need to show you one more thing about the Microsoft Office Specialist. Just to at least let you have a fair idea of how the test is performance based. It's not objectives. So I'll sign in. So they use the Geometrics Skills Management Platform for this assessment. So I'm going to start, and there are other certifications that I ran. So Power Platforms, AI, Microsoft Dynamics, Data Fundamentals, Power BI. They're all here. So there's a lot. There's a lot I can offer.
Now, one last question regarding this: is this package specific to students or even people out there? Because I've seen some companies at times, if you are a student, they'll give you a lower, they will charge you less. If they get to realize you are out there working, then they will charge you more.
Okay, for me, my pricing are relatively low, and I don't distinguish between workers and students. The most important thing is people are getting the skills needed for the work. So whether you are a student or whether you are a professional, the pricing is the same, unless of course you will decide to change it for them because they will come through you, and that will be a different discussion altogether.
I think for now, then I wouldn't be so much bothered with that. Let's first of all get to have these students buy to the idea. Let's convince them that this is something which is useful.
Okay.
So depending on the uptake, we can discuss that things later on. Because as now,
definitely.
If we put the cart before the horse, I think it will become a different discussion altogether.
That is it, yes.
So for now, just share with me the link, create a Google form, being clear on which details we want those who are interested to share with us.
That's okay.
And then the Google form can be accessible on your end. Then at a later time, you give them a deadline, whether it's within 2 weeks, whether it's within a month. Then I'll publicize this, then we take stock of who will have got. And then we see how it goes.
How it goes, yes, definitely.
We may get adequate numbers. We may need to change tact. We may need I believe in moving on, even if the steps may be slow, but we need to do something other than talking at the expense of actually doing something. So let's just get started.
Okay.
So once you share that with me, I'll be able to reach out to them and see we see what we get.
Okay. I'm trying to. Okay. So this is just a sample. 1 minute. Let me close this. Okay. So this is how practical this whole thing looks like, especially for the Microsoft Office, specialist. So usually they give you a project, and we have tasks you need to, go through to complete a project. So on the second page, in the last sentence of the third paragraph, hyperlink the word OUD to the bookmark OUD. So how do we even navigate to OUD? Where can I find OUD? So if they go through the program, they can get their navigation pane. Okay, I have OUD, which is within my third paragraph. So of the second page, in the last sentence of the third paragraph. So my OUD, I'll go to my second page, the last sentence, which is this. So if I would need to create a hyperlink, where do I click? So those who have gone through the program will know that, okay, I need to insert a hyperlink. And this is what a bookmark. So I'm bookmarking it to OUD. Then I'll say add. Done. Then the next task, on the second page, convert the table to text and separate the data by tabs. So this is my table. How do I convert this quickly to text? Do they even know how to do it? So from the program, you get to realize that, okay, when I select a table, I get to see the contextual tab, which is the table design and the table layout. But because I'm dealing with data, I go to the data group, then I can easily convert this to text. Separated by tabs, I hit on OK, it's converted to text. Look, are we okay? So it's practical. So you go through it, then if you don't know what to do, usually they have steps, but this is being done in testing mode. That's why you don't see the help feature. So it will give you the steps. Okay, insert a continuous session break at the bottom of the first page. So what is a continuous session break? What is its function? So through the program, they will get to know. Okay, I need to insert session breaks. If I'm doing my dissertation, I want to number I, and the next page should be 1, 2, 3. How do we go about that with the section breaks? How do I create tables of figures? How do I create table of content? How do I even create references, bibliography using the APA MLA format? All of these tools are in Word, but they don't know how to use it. So this program will really help them understand it better. So that is just a sneak peek into the Microsoft Office Specialist. So those who want to do that, or maybe after the IC3, they can advance into the Microsoft Office Specialist. Those who are more tech, the technical aspects, the Cisco's, networking, cybersecurity, Python, HTML, and app development, they also have their pathways, and Adobe and the rest. Yes. So that's
understandable.
Yeah. So thank you, Doc. So what I'll do is I'll create the Google form and share it with you. Then maybe you can share it with a student. And I don't know if you want me to upload this to LinkedIn, our session, or I shouldn't.
I think if you wish, it's still okay. You can upload it.
Okay, because I need to get your consent. That's why
you can as well upload it, or you share the same on. I'll share with you my email address. You share the same to me.
Okay.
I think I write you on LinkedIn my email address.
Yes.
Then
Definitely.
you could share the link and the link to the content and also the Google form.
Yes.
Then we see how it goes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Doc. Then if other some of your colleagues in the other universities want us to collaborate, we can have a session, explain, and even get the lecturers involved, certified, which I can do, take them through. So
I think what you need to do is for that I'll need probably to write to them.
Write to them, yes. Okay.
Write to them telling me this and the other one. But let's first all deal with the one for the students and we see the uptake.
Okay.
Then now we can for the subsequent one. If you write to me an email, I can forward it to them. And of course, a forwarding message, I ask them. I've done this for other partners. Ask them if they are interested to reach out to you.
Okay.
They can be focal persons of what you are trying to do in the universities.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great.
So if you still feel fit, once I share with you my email address, you can as well write to me, requesting for the same. Then I'll write to them and copy you.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much, Doc.
Thank you. Let's keep in touch and we keep working and we see how far we can go.
Definitely.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.